All right, I think we are ready to go here. Let's give a minute for folks to get in, and then we'll talk about what's coming this week. You can see the vote over on Patreon for what the next reaction series is going to be, and it's not really a series, it's going to be a single video. Lemino's Lost Colony of Roanoke won out with 48 votes. Luxembourg. Hey, man, I am hoping to very soon visit your country. Hopefully if they open things up. I think Luxembourg right now is one of the countries that's actually closed to Americans, even vaccinated. But I could be wrong about that. I know it's constantly changing. So our European friends are going to have some very strong opinions on this one. That's why I wanted to try and start this as early as I could. I know it's still pretty late in parts of Europe, but we're going to go ahead and do this. And yes, we will do some others. We'll get to some Asian flags, some South American flags, African flags. We will do all the flags at some point. Just today, we're doing the European flags. So, yes, Podgy, definitely Ireland is going to be in the plans at some point. Fire Goat, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, the Lost Colony is something I'm pretty interested in, have been for a long time, so I'm excited. We'll be doing that video tomorrow. That'll be the video for tomorrow. I'm got a short trip this week, Wednesday and Thursday. I'm going to be in Fairfield, Connecticut, which is not too far outside of New York City. I'm speaking at a school there. And while I'm there, I'm going to shoot a little content for the channel. There's a cemetery in New Haven where there's a lot of famous people. And so I'm going to go visit that and shoot some content for the channel. So speaking of Europe, things are constantly changing because of COVID, because of the rule changes and things like that. So right now, I would say 40% chance that I could end up in Western Europe before the year is over. For a short trip, but a trip nonetheless. More details to come on that. But Freya, thank you. Appreciate that. I agree, history is very fun. What is the flag below Italy? That one right there, I'm going to give you a second because I've actually got a little key here for some of these. Well, that's Macedonia. So yeah, a few of these I'm not familiar with, so I actually pulled up a little guide for myself on some of these. If the UK isn't at the top, I'm burning the White House, Bradson Gaming says. I love it. Welcome back to How to Piss Off Nationalists with your host, Vlogging Through History. All right, I will probably upset some people. Shakelyville, Pennsylvania, very cool. That's not far from me at all, Nick James. My wife and I got married in Transfer, which is just down the road from there. Bosnia and Herzegovina, F tier. Bosnia, that's this one right here, I think, isn't it? All right, so we're just going to go in the order of these. And we'll just kind of take it as it goes. And my apologies in advance. My judgments on your flag is not a judgment on your country. Some of these flags, I don't like the flag, but I think the country's awesome. So don't take it personally. Don't take any of this seriously. This is just for fun. It gives us something to talk about. And it gives us a chance to interact and chat. And these tier maker lists always seem to do really well in terms of the number. And we've got 300 people in here already. So hello and welcome to all of you. Thank you, A Magical Bucket. So we're going to start with Austria right off the bat. Gotta admit, while I am a fan of the tricolor flag in general, some of them I like more than others. So my criteria, Johnny B, is completely what I think. I mean, there really is no criteria. No, like, this is completely subjective. This is, do I think the flag looks cool or not? And I will definitely welcome your opinions. So we're going to start with Austria right here. So before I do my rankings, I'm going to invite all of you to give your input. So let me know what you think of Austria. Kind of boring. Tricolor, but not a lot going on there. So the old Austrian flag was definitely cooler. I agree. I don't dislike the Austrian flag. And you know what? I think we need to add We need to add another tier here. We need an F, don't we? I mean, we got to have an F. Probably the wrong color for F, but there we go. Let's change the color there. And then we'll change the D back to the lighter green. So here come all the votes. Seems like most people say C, and I tend to agree with that. It's just very meh to me. It doesn't get me excited, but I don't think it's bad. It's just kind of there. You know what I mean? The history behind the flag is cool. I'm not familiar with the history behind this particular flag. Yeah, I agree their old one was better. But simple is often good. I just don't necessarily like this particular simple. But now you guys have me curious as to the story of the Austrian flag. So now we got to look it up. The flag of Austria. So the Austrian triband is considered one of the oldest national symbols still in use by a modern country, with its first recorded use in 1230. Now I like the one that has the eagle or whatever that bird is in the middle, which is way better, I think. The triband originated in the arms of the Babenberg dynasty. Okay, so I mean that's kind of cool. Honestly, knowing that it's 900 years old, almost makes me want to move it up. You know what? Just because of the length of the history of that flag, I'm going to give it a B. Who's hopping on Verdun? Ooh, I haven't played that in a while. All right, so this is Bosnia and Herzegovina, I believe. Let me double check that to be sure, but let me know what you guys think of that one. Well, I double check. Yeah, that is who it is. So not a terribly new country or terribly old country. They're not very old. They haven't been around that long. I'm older than the independence of Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's certainly a unique style, but I don't know if I like it. I'm not a huge fan. Hello from Berkshire in England. Very cool. I'm pronouncing that right. Don't you pronounce it Berkshire rather than Berkshire? I don't know. I could be wrong on that. Wow, we've got some very differing opinions on this one. 500 people in the stream. Welcome to everybody. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. My apologies to all my Bosnian friends out there. I'm not a huge fan of the Bosnian flag. I'm gonna go D. Sorry to anybody who is offended by that. Like I said, don't take any of this seriously. This is completely my opinion. The blue on the right is annoying. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if it'd look better if it was just yellow on that side. Hello from Warsaw. Warszawa Waltz. It's my favorite line in that song, Uprising by Sabaton. All right, so we are on now to Belgium. Now, Belgium. Do we have anybody here who's in Belgium? Because my wife, we were watching a Kara and Nate video the other day, and they were in Brussels. And my wife instantly fell in love with the city of Brussels and really wants to go there. And we've been talking about wanting to do something, like take a trip somewhere over Christmas break with our kids. I don't know if it's going to happen. Like, I would put it at like a 30 to 40% chance. It depends a lot on what the COVID rules are between now and then. It depends on whether or not we could get passports that fast, because the passport situation in the U.S. is pretty darn slow. It depends on what the rules are going to be. But there's at least a possibility we might end up in Brussels for Christmas. So we'll see. Insert alias here. Thank you. And Albania is a god tier flag. I like the Belgian flag. It's a ripoff of Germany. Similar colors, as you can see here. And I mean, a lot of people speak German in Belgium. I kind of I'm a fan of the tricolor, the vertical tricolor anyway. From Wigan. Awesome. Are you a Wigan Athletic fan? From the original Hampshire. I'm going to go... Ooh. I'm going to go A. I like the tricolor. I do. If it's the right colors, you know. Some people are going to find it boring, and that's okay. And again, this is not a judgment on the countries themselves. This is just what I think of the flag. Do I look at it and think, ooh, I like that, or do I not? So that brings us to Bulgaria. I guess these are in alphabetical order, huh? Because we've gone Austria, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, and Belgium. And now we're on to Bulgaria. Again, a tricolor, this time the horizontal tricolor. Belgium is not a real country. It's a fairly new country, that's for sure. Jason, yeah, we'll do all the other countries at some point. But yeah, I'm talking about 663 people now. This is awesome. The chat is blowing up, but I have slow chat on, so people can't chat more than every 30 seconds. So, but let me know what you think about Bulgaria, and then I've got a few other things by way of announcements that I want to mention here. So Bulgaria's got the tricolor thing going on. They've got white, green, and red. Again, I don't know the stories behind these flags. Belgium is a bridge that leads to France. What, between the Netherlands and France? Or the bridge for the Germans, yeah. Yeah, honestly, and I might do a video on this sometime. Honestly, I believe that the entire history of the world could have been different based on one decision, and it was made by Belgium. We'll talk about this, but Belgium was basically given a notification by the Germans at the start of World War I that basically said, hey, we are not here to fight you. We just want to pass through unmolested through your country to get at France. Don't fight us. And if Belgium had gone along with that, I think Germany probably wins World War I, and the whole world history is different. All right, so I feel like for Bulgaria, this is a really solid C for me. Yeah, I can see the influence of Russia on that one a little bit. They can't even be original. They stole from Italy. Well, I mean, the colors are similar to Italy's, but I don't know. Glasgow, Cake and Egg Studios. Awesome. What part of Glasgow are you in? And are you a Rangers fan or a Celtic fan? Is the real question, right? But yeah, I want to talk about that. Nice battlefields in Belgium is right. If we do manage to pull this off and we're able to go, we'd probably fly into Paris, maybe spend a day or two in Paris, head over to Belgium, might even try to get to Aachen if we can. I might be trying to do too much, I don't know. But I would love to see in that particular trip Waterloo for sure, and maybe Bastogne. That might be a good time of year to visit Bastogne, since that's the time of year that Bastogne was fought over. Marty Griff, thank you and welcome as a member, and that brings me to something I want to announce. We are trying to do some, in addition to these streams, which this one has 750 people in now, I want to do some, we're doing some members and patron only streams, which are a little smaller, a little more private. They allow us to do some things we can't do in a big stream like this. And we turn off the chat limiter so people can chat as much as they want. We had a lot of fun last time doing some Kahoot stuff, and but we're going to be doing two of those this week. One this Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, and then another one on Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, I think it is. They're in the description of this video. So anybody at any tier on Patreon or at any level of member here on YouTube will have access to those streams. I'm not trying to bribe people into becoming financial supporters of the channel, and I realize not everybody can do that, but I'm trying to find ways to reward people who do. So that's just one small way that I can do that, to say thank you. Anyway, all right, so we are on to, what is this one? My goodness. So this is an interesting flag. I don't recognize this one at all. It's Belarus. Okay, so this is Belarus. History Summarized England. I'll have to check that out. The Battle of the Bulge, yeah, Bastogne. Hey, Belgium, Senna, very cool. Amir, you're in Iran. Awesome. So let me know what you think. This is Belarus. It's definitely very unique. It's got the one strip at the bottom. It's got the design thing going on the side, and I'm guessing there's probably some history behind that design on the left. Hello from Leeds. Awesome. Leeds United. I know all these places by their football teams. Sorry. Belarus, yes. So let me know about your thoughts on the Belarus flag. So somebody said with Bosnia. Yeah, you know what? Is Scotland and Wales on here? I don't think so. No. I mean, we've got the UK right there, but no individual England, Scotland, and Wales going on. Your grandpa fought at the Battle of the Bulge. Awesome. Yeah, I'm torn. This might be my first F. Cornwall. Awesome. My wife, her great-grandmother was born in Devon, I think, in Tavistock, which is down that direction. Yeah, I got to go with F for Belarus. Man, I'm just not feeling the Belarusian flag. Not feeling it at all. Liverpool, Man City. I heard somebody spit on Pep after the game. But yeah, that was a tough one. Uh-oh. There we go. So then we're on to, this is going to be Switzerland. Switzerland is definitely very unique, I think. So let me know your thoughts. Israel's not in Europe, so they're not going to appear on here, William Wallace. Barcelona! Thank you. Berchtesgaden. Oh, man, I want to go there in the worst way. That's one of the places that's right at the top of my bucket list, is to get down into Bavaria. I have Sunday evening internet again. Yes, Steve. I don't know what the deal is with Sunday and the internet in my house. Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland's a solid flag. I'm a fan. I don't know if I'm ready to go S tier, but I like it. It's going to be between S and A for me, I think. The flag is a big plus. All right. I don't think I'm ready to give an S tier out that easily, so we're going to give Switzerland an A. It's solid. It's got that sweet medical theme going on, yeah. Why isn't Switzerland's flag a square? I think it's just the nature of the way that this app works, that this website works, that it made it that way. Okay. This is the Czech Republic. Czechia, I guess they call it now. So I guess these aren't quite in alphabetical order, huh? So I don't know the history behind most of these flags. Tom, you live near Berchtesgaden. Very cool. Plans for a trip to Romania. Yeah, eventually. Down the road sometime, my wife and I have thought about the idea of a river cruise in Europe, and one of those involves going into Bucharest, I think. So check out this flag. Czech flag's not bad. I like the whole triangle thing going on. It's unique. It's different. Yeah. Is it alphabetical? Because then we have Germany. Deutschland. I guess it's going by Deutschland for Germany. All right. I think I'm going to go B for the Czech Republic. Off-brand Philippines. Oh, man. Now, why is that triangle not a triangle? Yeah, it's kind of got like a thing. Honestly, prefer Czechoslovakia. Awesome. Yeah, I'll give it a B. I could be convinced to go up a little bit, but I think I'll go B. All right, so that brings us to Deutschland, Germany. I'm a fan. I like I prefer the older German flag with the different colors to this one. The white, red, and black to this. But Wales, if Wales were on here, Wales would absolutely be S tier. Wales is a phenomenal flag. I love the Welsh flag. Fantastic flag. Yeah, so I don't think these are quite in alphabetical order, but 804 people watching. Thank you for pointing that out, Napoleon. Awesome. Welcome, everyone. If you are new, please subscribe. If you haven't already done so, I would appreciate that greatly. Yeah, we will do some Asia, Africa, Oceania. We'll definitely get to all of those. Georgia is also not in Europe. Georgia's in Asia. I'm going to go A for Germany. I'm probably a little biased because Germany is one of my favorite countries in Europe. My son and I were working on our German lessons today, just in case we do make it to Western Europe and we can zip over to Aachen. Would love to try out our German a little bit. So Oliver Bach, thank you. Appreciate that. The Danish flag is the first national flag ever. Very cool. And Daniel, by older German flag, I do not mean the one with the swastika on it. I mean older than that. Georgia's not in Europe. All right. Hold on a second. Is that considered Europe? And Armenia and Azerbaijan? Because Turkey's Asia. Yeah, I guess that would be Europe, huh? Okay. I always assumed that Georgia was in Asia. But I can see Ukraine and Moscow, or Ukraine and the eastern or the western part of Russia as being the end of the line for Europe. But anyway, it's Asia, most people are saying. So anyway, we are on to, this is one of the Scandinavian flags, no? Who is that? I don't see it on my list. That's weird. All right, you guys help me out. Whose flag is this? Is this Denmark? Yeah, there's a lot of disagreement about whether Georgia is in which one. I didn't dox myself. Nothing that you saw was not public knowledge already. It is Denmark. Okay, thank you guys. There's a little delay, so by the time I see the chats, it takes a little while. So Denmark. All right, pretty simple. We've got a number of these similar flags. The other ones being, these are what? That's Norway. That's Finland. And I guess that's probably, well, no, Sweden's like yellow and blue. Sweden's over here. So, all very similar, all in the similar part. I like the kind of uniformity of that, where you have multiple countries in that Scandinavian region that all have similar designs. So I do like that. But as far as those go, I feel like Denmark might be my least favorite of all of those. But it's not bad. A lot of people saying B for Denmark, but I agree. Judo Joker, I'm with you. Worst Nordic flag. I think I'm inclined to go C for Denmark. Would Wales win if it was on here? I think it might. I think I might prefer Wales to any other flag on here. It's the original one with that style, Oliver says. So that was the first one. So, give Denmark credit for pioneering the design, but other people perfected it with better colors and better things. You're from Nottingham? Hey, my paternal line, my father's father's father, that line comes from Nottingham, comes from Edwinstowe in Nottingham. Okay, this is one of the, this is Estonia. I like the colors. This is one of my favorite color combinations. When I play Football Manager and I do a create a team, these are the colors that I use, is that white, black, and I use a slightly darker blue, but I like blue, black, and white like that together. I'm a huge fan of that. Yeah, hard to beat a dragon. I agree. That's, I really like, yeah, Chad and Romania's flags are the same, yes. Have I ever visited England? No, but Leo, it is #1 on my to-do list. And we have almost 1,000 people in here, which is amazing. So welcome to anyone who's new. Thank you. See the info in the description down below. We're going to be doing some patron-only streams, member-only streams this week, so check those out. I'm going to start a series tomorrow on, well, not a series, doing a video tomorrow on the lost colony of Roanoke, so that's coming. Okay, I'm a fan of Estonia. I don't know if I'm a huge fan, but Estonia is going to get an A for me just because I like the colors. And it's unique. Those are colors, you know, most countries use particular colors, right? I mean, we see green a lot. We see red, white, and blue a lot. You don't see that combination very often in flags. So for that alone, I like it. I've not been to Belgium. I've not been to Europe. In fact, I'll tell you guys the entire list of countries I've been to. It's not very extensive. I've been to 48 states in the U.S., all but Utah and Rhode Island. And then countries, I've been to Canada, obviously United States, Mexico, Honduras, Belize, Costa Rica, the Bahamas, and I feel like I'm forgetting one. No, that's probably it. Yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah, so thank you. Have I heard the MS Estonia? I have. All right, we are on to Spain. I'm a fan of the Spanish flag. You guys tell me what you think on this one. I'm not entirely sure I'm ready to give out an S tier for this one, but I could be persuaded. I should add a Wales tier. Yeah, Wales and then everybody else. And I guess technically you could argue, because the legislation that was passed to make Wales a part of the English crown happened under Henry VIII, and that was repealed in the 1990s. So you could argue for Wales having its own flag in this tier list pretty easily. Come to Portugal, my friend. Yes. Yeah. A lot of people want an S, but the majority saying Rhode Island is a state. It's the Pluto of the United States. That's awesome. I love it. All right, sorry Spain. I can't go S, but I'll give you an A. It's a good flag. And I'll probably, once we're done with all of these, I'll probably make a few tweaks just to balance it out a little bit. Okay. All right, this is Albania, is it not? Albania is a solid flag. I like the Albanian flag. I'm pretty sure this is Albania. Yeah, it's Albania. Put Deutschland in the highest tier, the North American Union says. F because of Spanish class. You know, that's a good point. The UK flag does not represent Wales. Wales is the only part that doesn't get represented in the UK flag, and that's probably because Wales was administratively part of England at that point. So we're on Albania. A lot of S's and a lot of F's for Albania. I like it. I'm a little bored by the colors. But it's a cool design. Like, it's unique. It's very unique. Very recognizable. Like, you don't have to look at that and think, what country was that again? Because nobody's got a flag like that. But I'm torn, and I'm going to probably go B, just because I'm not a huge fan of the color scheme. I don't know why. But I'm going to make everybody upset, because everybody thinks it should be either S or F on that one. So, better than the tricolors. Fair. Okay. This is Andorra. And again, I mean, they're real similar to like some of the other ones that you see. Like, is it? I think this is Romania, isn't it? Yeah, they're real similar to Romania, except they've got the little thing going on there in the middle. B is a violation. Low budget Montenegro. So it's interesting because you've got Moldova here. It's real similar, just the color scheme is a little different. But I don't know, it's all right. I feel like it's probably going to be a solid C for me for Andorra. It's Romania with stuff in the middle, yes. Yes, Albania is a majority Muslim country. Deutschland needs to be S. Okay, we are on to Finland. That is Finland, right? Is that Finland? Yeah, that's Finland. My son is screaming and I don't know why. So yeah, right here. Chad, Moldova, Romania, yep. Ranking of European national anthems, that would be interesting. So Finland, I think it's better than the Danish flag. It's the same design, but a thicker thing going on there. I like the colors a lot. I'm a big fan of the colors. Suomi, yes. A lot of Finnish, people of Finnish descent where I live. Very unique language, to be sure. I could be persuaded A, but I feel like I've got a lot of A's already. I'm going to go B for Finland. And again, like I said, I might adjust these a little bit. Like I'm feeling like, in fact, I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to drop Switzerland to B. Yeah, and I might make some more adjustments. Do I have a summer car? I have an all-year car. I don't really have a summer car. That'd be awesome if I did. We just bought a car. We haven't gotten it yet. We're getting a minivan. It's a hybrid, our first hybrid car. We're getting a Toyota Sienna, which is the most expensive car we've ever bought. And it's a hybrid, get like 40 miles to the gallon. But my next car, once we get that down the road, maybe sometime next year, is going to be a Tesla. So I'm excited about that. Finland flag is ice cool, not unlike its folks. Awesome. Okay, where are we at? We are on to France. All right, France. France has got to be one of the best tricolors out there. It might be the best tricolor. I just like how it looks a lot. I'm a big fan of the French flag. France gets an S for surrender. Listen, I agree with World War II. France fell apart. France performed miserably when they were invaded in 1940. But let me say, I'm not going to call them the surrender country, because let me tell you, those people were bled dry in World War I, and they fought anyway. And without France, there is no United States. So I remember, I will not forget that. France is one of the main reasons why the U.S. exists. So that is not the Vichy French flag. The Vichy French flag had like a symbol in the middle. So, I'm giving France S. I like it. I like the French tricolor. It's just one of my favorite flags to see flying. When I watch videos of in France, we were watching some videos of Paris yesterday, thinking about maybe hopefully going there. And it just looks cool. It just looks really sharp. I like France a lot. It is the S of the tricolors, I think. All right, we're on to the UK, and my bias is probably going to come into play here. But, and yeah, France had Napoleon, man. You can't call them the surrendering people when they had Napoleon. So anyway, UK, love the UK. Don't like the fact they don't have Wales included, but the UK, the Union flag is it's a merging of three flags. You've got the English flag, which is the St. George's Cross, which would have been a white background. You add Scotland to that with St. Andrew's Cross, which is the white X with the blue background. And then you add Northern Ireland with the red X in the middle. So great design. I'm definitely biased, but UK absolutely gets S tier for me. Norway, awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Para. I'm just catching up on the chat here. Flag was made in 1794 during the French Revolution. Vive France and vive la Révolution. Where is the Welsh representation? I'm with you, Hans. If Wales was in this tier list that they made, it would absolutely be an S tier. I might even have to make its own tier because I love the Welsh flag. Absolutely love it. Britannia rule the waves. Yes. All right. So we are on to, is this Greece? I think that's Greece. Yeah. I'm a fan of the Greek flag. I don't dislike it. It's not my favorite flag in Europe, but I am unsubbing, Marty says. Oh, man. Sorry, Marty. What do you guys think of Greek? The Greek flag. I'm a fan of the Greek flag. Yeah, we're almost at 1,000. We're going to go over 1,000 here in a second. Feel like Greece is S tier and also basically the template for the U.S. flag. Yeah, I can see that. Not even Greek and I love it, he says. Greece is going to probably be at least an A for me. To the guillotine. Here come all the answers for the Greek flag. Greek flag is epic. I'm going to go A. I'm a fan of the Greek flag. A for Alexander the Great. It's got strong tablecloth vibes. You like Greece as a nation. Greece is a beautiful country in the pictures I've seen anyway. Santorini, places like that, really cool. And the color fits, right? Because like all the pictures I've seen from Greece, they've got that blue, and I like that blue. It's a really nice looking blue color. I don't know what you call that blue. But it's nice. It looks really good. Okay, we are on to... Who is that? I'm not recognizing that one. You guys are going to have to help me out with this one. That's not Croatia, is it? That is Croatia. Okay, that's Croatia. S for Sparta. Croatia's flag is nice. I like it. I'm sure there's some significance to the symbols there, and maybe somebody can let me know on that. Marty Griff, thank you for that. Put Ireland S, and we are all good. Good to know. Alexander the Greek wasn't my friend, he says. All right, Croatia. What do you guys think on Croatia? And somebody let me know what the reason is for that symbol. Like, what's that come from? Looks like a sports banner. Yeah, that's fair. Senna, it's really just my wife saw some video of Brussels with the Christmas market, which I don't even know if that's happening this year. But she really just thought that was really beautiful and she just really kind of fell in love with Brussels from the videos we've watched. It's not really anything in particular we want to see in Brussels other than Waterloo, which is right outside of there. 5 regions on Croatia's coat of arms. Okay, gotcha. I'm not a huge fan of the design of the coat of arms, but I like the flag, and I'll give it a B. The 5 historic states. Okay. All right, so this is that Hungary? That's Hungary, right? Yeah. And I got to be careful here because my wife's Hungarian. So my wife is primarily Hungarian and Welsh. Interesting combination, to be sure. So let me know what you guys think of Hungary. Like I said, I'm a fan of the tricolors, but I'm not a huge fan of this particular tricolor. I don't think. Checkers are rare on a flag, and they're usually part of a coat of arms. Croatia in 2022. All right, Judo Joker. Yeah, you know what? I hate to do it because my whole family's Hungarian except for me. I gotta go C for Hungary. I don't feel like I can drop it any lower, but I don't feel like I could put it any higher either. Don't you dare rank it below C. It's solid and boring, which is probably why it gets the C for me. Yeah, my wife's grandfather was Hungarian. Sabo was the last name. Came from a place called Saho St. Peter in northern Hungary. Not real far from Slovakia, actually. Gotta go S+ to avoid the couch. All right, Ireland. Ireland is a good tricolor. It's one of the better ones out there. So I like it. but it's not my favorite tricolor combination. But I understand the significance with the orange and the green, and I get it, and it's a good representation of things. Yes, that is the name, Sabo. My mother-in-law, that was her maiden name. They spell it Sabo, which I know is not how it was spelled in Hungary, because I think Sabo would be Szabo in Hungarian, because if I understand right, an S without a Z is an SH sound in Hungarian. So I think it was SZABO originally. Ireland, I can't give it an S. I just can't do it. But I will put it an A. Potato land. Interestingly, the potato, I think, was introduced to Ireland. I believe the potato is a New World plant. I could be wrong about that, but I'm trying to remember. The orange is actually gold, not orange. Petition to make only flag with orange in Europe. Ireland, goat tricolor. I think France is the goat tricolor, unfortunately. All right, who are we on to here? Okay, this is that Norway? That's Norway. No, that's not Norway. That's Iceland. Okay, we're on to Iceland now. National anthems of Europe. Yeah, we'll do that sometime. Yeah, we'll definitely do something on the Irish potato famine. I think that would be a very interesting video to do. All right, I'm a fan of Iceland. I think this might be my favorite of all of the Scandinavian region flags. I'm a fan. I like Iceland's flag a lot. Yeah, I think the Imperial German flag would be an S tier for me. I think I wouldn't have thought at the beginning that Iceland would be an S tier for me, but in comparing it to the ones I have in A, I feel like it's better. And you might notice a theme so far. All the S tier flags are red, white, and blue. That is not intentional, I swear. Just because I'm an American and our flag's red, white, and blue. Oh, thank you so much. Don't you dare put Iceland below Denmark. I won't, I promise. And I appreciate that donation. Thank you. Yeah, I will not. I'm a big fan of the Iceland flag. It's a good one. About Michael the Brave, yes, we will definitely do something. We will do African flags at some point. Sweden is better. Sabaton. Well, Sweden does have Sabaton going for it, but I'm going solely on the flags and not why I like the country. So Scandinavia, Nordics, yes, and that's fair. That is a more accurate description. Okay, where are we at? Is this Italy? I think we're on to Italy. All right. Italy's a good tricolor flag. I feel like I might like Italy's flag more than I like Ireland's tricolor flag. S for switching sides. Wow, that was harsh. Harsh but fair. I'm torn now because I like Italy's better than Ireland, but I don't feel like I can have this many A tiers. Apologies to my Irish friends. I'm dropping Ireland to B, and I'm putting Italy in at A. Yeah, I'm a fan of the tricolors like that. I really am. So yeah, there's definitely a bias there toward the tricolors. Okay, what is next? What is that one? I don't recognize this flag. And I don't have it on my list, actually. That's got to be one of the smaller countries that I don't recognize. You guys help me out with this next one here. With the crown on it. That's not like Andorra, is it? No, Andorra is the one that looks like the Romanian flag. S for Mussolini. You're dead to me now. Irish is better. Liechtenstein. Okay. This is Liechtenstein. I knew it had to be one of those tiny countries. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. I apologize to all of you who are disappointed by my choices. Ireland drops down, laughs in British. I've offended everyone. I'm not a huge fan of the Liechtensteinian. Is that how you say that flag? They get an irrelevant out of 10. I know where Liechtenstein is, yeah, but next to Switzerland and Austria. I just didn't realize that was their flag. Petition to... yeah, it's not going any higher, sorry. Necessita. Thank you. I have earlier commented on how the German flag was designed after the military uniforms. Because usually how the other way around, but not with Germany. Yeah. And I like the German imperial flag a lot. Yeah, I did do the Andorran flag. So, yeah, I feel like Liechtenstein's got to be a D for me. Sorry, little Liechtenstein. I'm guessing I'm not. This is a brilliant way to get everybody to hate you, Chef Big Hat says. That's why I said at the beginning, don't take any of this seriously at all. Dark Pit in Cardiff. If Wales was in this, you would definitely get a high vote from me, but it's not. Sorry. Soviet Motherland, I saw you the first 6 times you said that. Please stop saying it. Okay. So this is this Lithuania? I gotta say, not a huge fan of the color scheme. I'm not feeling Lithuania's colors. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. The demonym of Liechtenstein is Liechtensteiner. Thank you. Appreciate that. How come I'm a monarchist? I don't know. I guess it's just the historian in me that I'm just naturally kind of predisposed to historical and hereditary monarchies because I also love genealogy and I love the whole hereditary aspect of monarchies. I don't know. Constitutional monarchy, though. Let the people have their say. So, yeah. Of all the tricolors, this is probably my least favorite of the horizontal tricolors. Deep meaning, though. Yeah, I'm sure there is a very deep meaning behind it, but just aesthetically speaking, the yellow means golden sunshine. Okay. S for Swansea and Wales. Okay, we are on to Luxembourg. I know we had at least one person from Luxembourg in the chat. And I really want to get to Luxembourg because that's where the Luxembourg American Cemetery is, and that's where George S. Patton is buried. That's really high on my list of places I want to get to, and that one I think is definitely going to happen in 2022. So still plans in the works for me to be a part of. JD from the History Underground is putting together a trip to Normandy sometime in late spring of 2022, and I'm planning to be a part of that. And he and I were talking about sticking around after the Normandy tour a couple extra days to maybe get over to Eastern France and see some stuff there. So maybe that'll be the time for Luxembourg, or maybe that'll be a separate trip. I don't know. But yeah, Luxembourg, I like the colors. They're not bad. Not great. Gets a nothing out of 10. I do like the blue color, and I give them credit for having kind of a different color. Luxembourg is expensive, yeah. Fake Netherlands. They call that area Benelux, right? Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. You prefer an absolute monarchy with me on the throne. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not wealthy enough to be a monarch. But I tell you what, and let me tell you something, and I don't say this to brag on myself, but rather to encourage you guys to do the same thing. We are in a place now in my family where the channel's doing pretty good. It's not like I'm not rich or anything like that, but we're at the place now where between what I make on the channel and on my gaming channel and on the Patreon support, that this is, and then what I do for Rachel's Challenge and then my work at the church. So I really kind of have multiple hats that I'm wearing, between all those things, that we're doing okay financially. We're stable. We're in a place where we can bless some other people. So we've had the opportunity to do some things. And like today was really cool. We got a delivery, really busy day. And so I don't really have time to get to the grocery store. So I did a Walmart delivery order. So you can get online, do all your grocery shopping, and then somebody, like a third, a person goes and it doesn't work for Walmart, and they go and they pick it up and deliver it. And it's often young people trying to make a little extra money. But today, it was an older couple, like a retired couple. And I could tell they weren't getting around real well. So this was obviously something they're doing to make ends meet and to help out, supplement their retirement income. And so I told my wife after, I'm like, I'm going to get on and, do something nice for them. So we gave them a $50 tip. And it was really just cool to be able to do that. And if you are at that place, and Mr. NB, thank you, appreciate that, from Belgium, awesome. If you are at the place where you are doing pretty good financially, I would highly encourage you to look for opportunities. And I'm not saying this to get you to donate to me. I mean, look for opportunities where you live in your community. If you go out to eat, and you tip where you live, give a really generous tip to the server. If it's like a young person that is just kind of starting out in life. If you have opportunities to bless somebody, do that. My son's got a teammate on our travel soccer team who's a really good kid. He's an only child, and we know that their family is struggling financially. The mom's working 2 jobs. The dad's a bus driver in our community, and they don't have a lot of money. And he would love more than anything to be on the club soccer team that my son plays for, on his club team. But club soccer, like a lot of club sports, is expensive, and so he can't do it. So my wife and I were talking about it, and we were like, you know what? Why don't we just tell them, sign him up, and we'll pay for it? So we did that. And again, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that because I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. I know many of you can't, and you're not at that place in life. And for most of our lives, we haven't been in that place either. But right now we are. And so it's really, really awesome to very quietly behind the scenes. And obviously it's not quiet because I'm telling all of you now. But we didn't make a big deal about it. We didn't tell anybody that we were doing that for my son's teammate. So nobody on the club team knows that we're doing that, and we don't want anybody to know about it, but it's great for him. And so if you are in the position you can do that kind of thing, bless people who need it, and go out of your way to do something cool for somebody. So anyway, I digress. Back to the flags. I'm a fan of the Luxembourg flag. I'm going to give it a B. I'm Dutch. I will never give a tip. Mr. Beep, welcome, sir. Glad you're here. We're about 2/3 of the way through it. Football, not soccer. Yes. Yeah, I know. BTH on his generosity rant. Yes. Okay, what are we on to now? We're on to, who is that? That is, that's not Austria. That's Latvia. Okay, so we're back up to the Baltic states. Yes, Rixus is a mod now. Is Rixus here? Because I need to, if he's not already, I need to make him a mod on YouTube. He's a mod on Discord now. I am actually a pastor. I'm part-time. I preach on Sunday mornings, but I don't really do anything throughout the week because I do this and I travel for Rachel's Challenge. So no comment on the Isle of Man. No, sorry. Latvia, I like the colors. Latvia's cool colors. Matt, appreciate that, man. And I agree 100%. Community is amazing. I'm very proud of the community that we've put together. Do I like Mr. Terry? Yes. And another fun announcement, collab coming very soon with Mr. Terry. In fact, I got to get back to him because I think we are, I think we're going to do like a meme stream together sometime soon. So we got to figure out when we can make that happen. But collab with Mr. Terry is coming. Collab with Mr. Beat is already planned and coming. That one's going to be exciting because we are going to redo our presidential tier list. And we're going to argue about it. We're going to stream it together. And we're going to try and convince each other why the president we're on should be higher or lower. And we're going to kind of debate that. So it'll be a lot of fun. I like Latvia. I like the color design. I'm going to give it a B. Where is Rixus? I'm trying to find him in the chat. Oh, there he is. Okay. Let me get Rixus made as a mod. There we go. All right. So is this Poland? This is Poland. Oh, wait. We got this one and then we got this one here. This is Poland. So what's this one? This is like backwards Poland. Monaco? Is that Monaco? Monaco is upside down Poland. B for bacon. So, Monaco here, Poland over here. So, I don't know. I feel like I like Monaco's better than Poland, and I hate that that's true because I love Poland. I think Poland is one of my favorite countries. But, okay, Monaco. It's not an A for me, but as far as half and half color flags go, it's a pretty good B, I think. I'm going to try to move through these a little faster because I got to make dinner for my family. I'm the cook, so I'm making pork chops tonight. F for copying Poland. Who had it first? I guess is the question. Monaco is a very tiny country, yes. Walmart, Indonesia. Oh, man. Okay, so this is... I know we already talked about this one. This is Andorra, so another tiny country. I know it's hard to see. I think that thing probably is not that skinny in real life. It's probably a little wider than that. Mr. B, what do I think about monarchism? I'm a fan of constitutional monarchies, like what the UK has. I like it. I like the whole idea of having a head of state that's part of a monarchy. I'm a fan. I do like it. Poland is your favorite. What a betrayal for Wales. I don't mean it's my favorite flag. I think it's one of my favorite countries. But I love Wales too, and I'm Welsh. Part of my ancestry is Welsh. So, okay. We'll go C. I'm not excited one way or the other about Andorra's flag. Okay, what are we on to now? I don't think I recognize that one. Isle of Man does have a very interesting flag, though it's not in here. Because somebody was talking about that earlier. Whose flag is this? I don't see it on my list. Somebody's going to have to help me out with this one. And let me know what you think. God save the Queen. Yes, this is Moldova? That's not Moldova. Moldova's got the tricolor thing going on. Montenegro. Thomas Dooley. As a European, I love visiting America. San Francisco. I've only been to San Francisco once, and that was to switch planes at the airport. So I haven't really seen much of it. I would like to go. Montenegro. Okay. It's not bad. I like the little kind of the edge thing you got going on here on the edges of that one. It's a solid B for me. It's not great. Okay. This one I'm not real high on, unfortunately. This is Macedonia's flag. I'm sure there's some history behind this. Newest country in Europe, yeah. No, Spain is, we've already done Spain. Spain's flag is right here. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan of the Macedonian flag, but I'm sure there's some reason why it is the way it is. The one I called Andorra, Moldova. Moldova is, that's this one here, yeah. Andorra was the, where is Andorra's? Andorra's was the other one we did that was real similar. This one here. Newest member of NATO. Love from Wales. What part of Wales are you in? My wife, her maiden name's Watkins, which is Welsh. Her family came from Mynyddyslwyn, I think is how that's pronounced. It's really long and full of Y's and D's and L's and S's. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know if I'd go F, but I'm going to give it a D. Okay, what are we on to now? Malta. A lot of little countries going on. What's with the little tiny cross in the corner of that one? This is like a flipped sideways Polish flag. No mention of Ohio in the family tree today. A rare stream. I have mentioned the family tree. Mentioned my wife being Hungarian and Welsh and that kind of stuff. The Greeks are going to be so mad. No Georgia. I don't consider Georgia to be part of... I know it's debated, but Georgia's Asian to me. I don't know. Malta, it's all right. I think it's a C. S for Macedonia or unsubbing. Okay, where are we at? The Welsh cheat at Scrabble, too many Y's. That's a St. George's cross? World War II Medal of Honor for fighting against the Axis. That's what that is? Okay, you know what? For that, I'm bumping them up to A. That's awesome. A tiny country like that standing up to the Axis. Automatic A for me. Thank you guys for the background on that one. That is very cool. It's a great country with an F flag. Upside down and sideways Poland. Yeah, I know it's really late in Germany. I'm going to try to be earlier with the stream next time for all of our European friends. Okay, we are on to the Netherlands. All right. I always thought it was kind of weird that the Netherlands flag was the way it is. I don't know. I just felt like I expected more from the Netherlands with their history and stuff. Should have Scottish and Welsh flags, yeah. But I like the Netherlands as a country. It's a decent tricolor flag. I think it's certainly better than the Hungarian flag. So I feel like it's probably got to go in B for me. Sad Axis noises. Oh boy. Sideways France. See, that's what I would expect there to be orange in the Dutch flag. That's what disappoints me about this flag, that they don't have orange in it. That's exactly my point. I mean, if there's any country on earth that I associate with the color orange, it's the Netherlands. How do you not have orange in your flag? Okay, so this is another really solid Norse flag. This is Norway, and I like the Norwegian flag a lot. I think I like it almost as much as I like Iceland. And again, it's really getting kind of cliche at this point that I'm making all the S-tier flags red, white, and blue, but I really like Norway's flag a lot. It's simple. I like the colors. It's pretty cool. Norway's an awesome country. The old flag had orange, yeah. So what are we on to? Now we're on to Poland. All right, this is going to be tough because I like Poland a whole lot. Crying in Dutch. I like Poland's people are amazing. I think there are a few countries on earth that have the spirit that the Polish people do. But I'm not a huge fan of the flag. Norway using that sweet oil money on its flag. Sad Danish noises. I really want to give Poland a B. Polish people are an S to me. Your flag's a C. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I feel this might be the ranking I feel the worst about on this list because I love Poland. I got to tell she's asking about dinner. So I got 5 minutes. I got to finish up in 5 minutes. So we got to fly through these because I got to go make dinner, guys. Okay, this is Portugal. This is going to be a controversial one because everybody loves the Portuguese flag or some people hates it. But I'm a fan of the colors. I think the colors look really great on your football team, especially when Ronaldo's wearing it. But Portugal's flag's nice. I'm torn. Greetings from Aachen. Awesome. I want to go to Aachen so badly. Okay. Portugal's S. S tier for Portugal. I'll do it. You're from south of Wales. Okay, very cool. My family, my Welsh ancestors came from Ebbw which is like on the opposite side of a mountain from my wife's family where they came from in Blaena. Portugal equals Ronaldo. Okay, we are on to Romania. And as far as tricolors go, I'm a Romanian fan. I like the Romanian flag. Ronaldo or Messi, it's Messi for me. It's got to be Messi. I just like Messi better. I don't know. Just don't put us below Spain. All right. Romania is one of my favorite tricolors. And you notice I ranked most of the Now I feel bad because the only tricolor I didn't put A is Ireland, and I feel like that's not okay. I'm going to drop Estonia to B. Yeah, okay. That feels a little better to me. Sorry, Estonia. This felt better than winning the Euros. All right, we're moving along here. This is Serbia. I think that's Serbia's flag, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Serbia's flag I like, and I know there's got to be some history again with the coat of arms or with the seal or whatever that is that you've got going on there. But I like Serbia. I'm moving through these kind of fast now. Serbia is a solid A for me. I like it. I like that one a lot. The Chad duplicate. Why are you ranking it so highly? Cries and Dracula noises. Okay. You know what? That's fair. We'll bring Ireland back up to A. I told you I'd be moving some of these here and there. All right. We are on to... This is Russia, is it not? And I think Russia, when we get to... it's not on my list, but I'm pretty sure that's the Russian flag. Russia's got one of my absolute favorite national anthems. Russia's got a great national anthem. And when we do national anthem, it's going to be S tier for me, for sure. But I think that's Russia, and I like Russia's flag. As far as these horizontal tricolors go, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the Soviet flag, but beautiful country, beautiful people, garbage rulers. Oh, okay. I haven't met many Russian people, but the ones I have met have been awesome. All right, we are on to... Is this Sweden? This is Sweden, right? All right, Sweden. I love Sweden. Sweden's one of my favorite countries. You have Sabaton, which Sweden's contribution to the world being Sabaton and Carolus Rex. Those are the only two things you gave us, that makes your country an S tier as far as I'm concerned. But I'm not a huge fan of your flag. Everyone send more money. This is the best channel on YouTube. Jojo, thank you. I really appreciate that. Appreciate the donation and the encouragement as well. IKEA's flag. IKEA. Okay. Yeah, Sweden, you're going to be a B for me. Yeah, I agree. It's one of the... I think... you know what? I'm going to make it C because I can't rank it higher than Denmark's flag. I'm sorry. A for PewDiePie. And for Minecraft. Okay, what do we got left? We got to get through these here. So, this is this Slovenia? That's Slovenia. I saw it, E-Gaming, yes. How come Russia above the Netherlands? I just like Russia's flag better. And the Netherlands can't be higher without orange in their flag, sorry. All right, Slovenia's not bad, but it's not great. It's going to be a C for me. Sorry I'm going through these a little faster now, but I got to try and wrap this up. This is Slovakia, I think, is it not? I like Slovakia's flag. I'm not a fan of this little blue thing down here at the bottom, but I'm sure there's a reason for it. But Slovakia is going to get a solid B for me. Slovenia is South Austria. Okay, what do we got left? I don't really know. This is San Marino. San Marino is decent. It's not bad. Did I misplace Portugal? I'll give San Marino a B. It's not bad. Is this Turkey? I don't have it on my list, but that's got to be Turkey, right? That's the Turkish flag, right? I know there's a lot of symbolism with the crescent there. It's not bad. It's not great for me. It's kind of very simple. We're going to give it a C, I think. San Marino is the true Rome. Yeah, we'll do Asian countries for sure sometime. All right, what do we got left? We've got... Is this Ukraine? I think that's Ukraine. Is it not? Yeah, that's Ukraine. It's not bad as far as like the two-color flags go. It's decent. I think it's better than Poland, for sure. So, but we'll put it in the same one. And Sabaton gave you VIP passes for this. I'm sorry. Crying in Hungarian. Sorry. What do we got left? Is this the Vatican? This is Vatican City, right? Obviously, great symbolism. It's a cool symbol. I like it. I'm going to give Vatican a B. We're not judging the country. Absolutely. This is a completely subjective opinion on the flag of mine. So it represents wheat fields in the sky. Okay, very cool. C tier for Chernobyl. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not judging countries, so there's that. All right, and that leaves us with Kosovo. Is that actually a map? Did they put a map of their country on their flag? That's interesting, to say the least. Wait, an American didn't say the Ukraine. That's illegal. Do I like the EU flag? It's all right. Sad Ataturk sound. Okay, this is Kosovo, and yeah, I don't know. Putting the map of your country on your flag, I don't know. But it looks decent. It's not bad. It's gonna be a C for me. All right, guys. Sorry that I kind of had to move along quickly at the end. But thank you so much to the, at one point, over 900 people that we had in there. Make sure you check out some of the other videos. Subscribe if you're new. And please consider joining on Patreon or as a member on YouTube, because we're going to have some members-only and patron-only live streams happening later this week. And tomorrow, Lamino's video on the Lost Colony of Roanoke. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining. We'll see you again soon.